Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I will crochet it forward in this tutorial by showing you how to work up the C2C in rows pattern. And here I just finished this little baby Afghan. It's really pretty, it's really cute, and I just wanted to share it with you. I did a border here. Well, I did a couple rows, several rows actually, but this isn't finished. I did want to show you. I'm going to actually make a tutorial on how to attach an applique. Now this is a dinosaur. It's my pattern. It's also on my YouTube channel. It is a baby dinosaur. It can be an applique and it can also be a stuffed animal. It's just what you're looking for. So if you want to check that out, just go to my playlist. It would be under baby showers or crochet baby. So I just wanted to show you that. Now this pattern is worked up in rows. We'll be going back and forth, but I did want to show everyone like what a regular standard C2C looks like. And I haven't done an edging on this yet, but it starts in the corner and you do work up in rows, only you go back and forth at an angle from one corner to the other, hence why they call it corner to corner. But we're not going to be doing that. This might look a little different to some of you seasoned crocheters because, as you all know, and if you're following me, I'm in love utterly with extended double crochets and extended stitches actually. So yes, that is why it looks different. And then I just added a little twist. I do have a tutorial on one of my blankets that I did like this. Also, if you're interested in making this particular Afghan, which I would say is like a stroller Afghan or even a car seat, I actually did 18 blocks in width, and then I did 37 blocks in height. So that's if you're interested in making that. And I'll have the real measurements in the description box. All right, so what we have to do is work up our C2C by rows pattern in multiples of 4. Unlike the original C2C that's worked up in the corner and then done in rows diagonal, this is going to be worked up in rows straight across. So what I've done is I've chained 20. And so in the 4th chain from your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to make 3 extended double crochets. And that is inserting your hook in the stitch. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're just going to go through 1 loop for our extension and then finish our double crochet. 2, 2. Super easy again. Pull up our loop. We're just doing an extra yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I love working with extended stitches. 2, 2. Okay. Then we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3 stitches, and in our 4th, we're going to single crochet. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch of our single crochet, we're going to make 3 EDCs, extended double crochets. Yarn over, go through 1, 2, 2. Repeat, and I just like to think of it as 1, 2, 2. This first row is going to look really wonky, so that's normal. You're not doing anything wrong. We're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and into our 4th single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And in that same stitch, make 3 EDCs. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Again, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. 1, 2, 2. Okay. And then we're gonna skip 3, 1, 2, 3 into the 4th, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into that same single crochet stitch, we're gonna make 3 EDCs. 1, 2, oops, 3. Okay, you should have 4 stitches left. Skip 3, and into that last stitch we're going to single crochet. So this is our first row. Of course, this is just a swatch. See how it's kind of wonky and all that? That's completely normal. Once we get the stitches on top of them, it's going to even out more. So now we just finished our 4 clusters here. To start row 2, we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and in this same space, this is very important in case your sides don't come out right. This is probably what you've done wrong. We're going to always make 3 EDCs in that very first stitch, which is the last stitch being the single crochet of the previous row. Okay, that's very important. It's probably going to be the hardest thing to remember. So we always start, this is a repeat row, we always start with, in the first stitch, our 3 EDCs, skip our 3 EDCs of the previous row, and hop over to the chain 3 space and make a single crochet. Chain 3, 3 EDCs in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, skipping those 3 EDCs of the previous row. Chain 3, 3 EDCs. 1, 2, 3. So essentially we're just working into our chain 3 spaces. Skip the 3 EDCs from the previous row, single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, 3 EDCs. It's very repetitive, and that's what makes it so easy. Now you can definitely substitute EDCs for double crochets, even single crochets, just like you can do a C2C with single crochets, even half double crochets. You can have fun experimenting with this. And again, we'll always end with a single crochet in our chain 3 space. All rows will end with a single crochet. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is everything's gonna even out as we grow the blanket or the swatch. So we're gonna chain 3 for our next row, turn our work, and again, remember, always start our rows working in that first stitch, which is the single crochet of the previous row, the last stitch. 1 EDC, 2 EDC, 3 EDC. Hop over to your chain 3 space, single crochet, chain 3, 3 EDCs in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Hop over to your next chain 3 space, single crochet, chain 3, 2, 3, and 3 EDCs in the same space. 1, 2, 3. I want to remind you that you can control the speed of your video under your settings, whatever device you're watching this tutorial on. Single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 EDCs in the same. Chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Then again, we're on our last stitch. Working our last little block. So we're just going to single crochet, finish our row up with that single crochet in that chain 3 space. And you'll see how we're building it up. I'm going to go grab another color so I can show you how to color change right quick. Now you can change color any way you're comfortable with. I'm just making this suggestion for the beginners. So I'm going to undo this stitch, the last single crochet. So we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and then we're going to drop that old color. And then when you yarn over, you want to yarn over all of them, or pull through all of them, I'm sorry. And then you just pull your tails to tighten. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 to start your next row. Turn your work, and then make your 3 EDCs in that first stitch, which is also the single crochet, the last stitch of the previous row. 2, 3. Okay. Single crochet in the next chain 3 space, skipping those 3 EDCs of the previous row. Chain 3. And then you're just going to continue with this super duper easy pattern. 2. This would be really cute in stripes or even a plain. And then you would have that clean color change. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to work up a couple rows. I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to work up a couple rows and I'll show you how to finish when you're done making your rows. All right, I finished up the rows that I was going to make for the swatch. I just wanted to point a couple things out for you. So you notice right here on the right side how that pokes out a little bit. That is normal because when we come back up here, we're going to single crochet there and it pulls it in. It's when it starts going like really like, if it starts going in, it means you missed that first one. Trust me, I made a lot of those mistakes making that blanket. So now what we're going to do is just even off the top. So we're going to go ahead and chain 3. Once we've reached the height that we want, we're going to turn our work. We're going to work in these 3 stitches. We are going to also work in the chain 3 space, but first we're going to work in those 3 stitches. In that first stitch, we are going to make an extended double crochet. 1, 2, 2. The second stitch, a half double crochet. And in that last EDC, we're going to make a single crochet. We're going to slip stitch in every chain 3 space for this row. Hop over to our next set of EDCs. We're going to make 1 EDC in that first one, a half double crochet in the second one, and a single crochet in the third. Slip stitch to the chain 3 space, and then repeat. Extended double crochet, half double crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, and then slip stitch in the chain 3. Now we're in our last one. Now for this one, you must remember this. It's not slanted like the other one, so we're just going to finish this up with 3 EDCs. Now if you're choosing to make the C2C in row stitch with double crochets, or half double crochets, or single crochets, then you would finish up with whatever stitch you used. 2, and we will not work in the chain 3 space. Okay, look how that evened that out. What I found is stretching, because I have a tight tension, you might not have to do this, but just, you know, always every once in a while forming it helps out a lot. So that's it. Really quick, to count your rows on your pattern, oops, I have that upside down, you'll have to go in and out like at an angle. So this is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on my swatch. Just wanted to share that with you real quick. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for any confusion. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, tag somebody. This is such a cute, easy stitch. It'd be great for Afghans, baby Afghans, scarves, garments, vests. Might even be good for a poncho. There's a light bulb idea. Thanks for watching, and together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.